Warning: Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
What it do, family and friends? Welcome back to the Church of Black Power. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can be notified whenever videos like this drop. Please make sure you're hitting that like and share button so we can beat up the algorithm. Make sure we get this message out to the ears that need to hear. And if you have not done so yet, please make sure you hit that link in the description. Go to change.org and put your signature on the petition for reparations. And with that being said, family, we're going to get back to this Fat Joe situation. Joseph Kandahina, whatever the hell this nigga's name is. Well, let me rephrase that. Whatever this young white boy's name is, we're going to get back onto him today. You know, I didn't get really what I wanted to showcase the way I wanted to showcase it because of the issues with my vocals on my last video, but this video should be loud and clear. Let's see, microphone check, 1 2 1 2. Yes, we're here. Family, can you believe that anybody would think, growing up looking like this, that this person here, this little white boy, would come into the game trying to be a nigga, trying to claim that he's always been a part of the black community. This little tubby boy here. Look at the haircut, family. Look at the haircut. Does this look like he was around black Americans? Okay, let's get into this, family, because here's the thing. Ever since he came out with the Matt Hoffa situation, going to talk tether on tether, Matt Hoffa ended up removing that clip because of the pressure of FBA. And so he puts up this other clip here. And shout out to Chef here. He says, post a video of his anti-black American rhetoric that you let him spew on your show. Letting the white boy say nigga on your platform, tether energy, and Matt Hoffa is a tether. But notice he changed the video. Out now. Fat Joe on Remy Ma and Papoose. Notice. Now he's trying to make the questions and things like that about Remy Ma and Papoose. If you remember what I said in my last video, if it wasn't too muddled for you to hear, he's only hot when he got Remy Ma by his side. All the way up was hot because of Remy Ma. Lean Back was hot because of Remy Ma. And then someone brought up What's Love with Ashanti, and I forgot all about that song, but yeah, she made that song hot. Her and Ja Rule, what's love got to do with it, babe. So there is not one hot track that this dude has ever made that didn't have someone else on it. But the fact that Matt Hoffa, good old tap dancing, samboing, cooning out the energy of tetherness, Matt Hoffa, now wants him to sit here and talk to us about Remy Ma as if he didn't just go on this whole tirade against black Americans, calling us a hate group, calling us terrorists and all kind of nonsense. We're extremists. Maybe he didn't say terrorist. Extremist. So they out here feeling the heat. Fat Joe, Joseph, and Matt Hoffa are both out here catching that everlasting work, in the words of our sister Vicky Dillon. As they should. As they should. But here's the thing though, family. We shouldn't expect Fat Joe to have respect for FBA. No, we shouldn't. Because to be 100% honest with you, he don't even have respect. He don't even love his own Puerto Ricans. Let me take you here. This is Noriega. And listen to what Noriega says about Fat Joe.
And then Fat Joe pulled me to the side and was like, I never said this, Fat Joe, so I'm sorry. If you didn't tell me not to say this.
Exclusive!
He was like, fuck them Puerto Ricans. Oh. He was like, fuck them people from the island. And then Fat Joe pulled me to the side and was like, I never said this, Fat Joe, so I'm sorry. If you didn't tell me not to say this.
Exclusive!
He was like, fuck them Puerto Ricans. Oh. He was like, fuck them people from the island.
So if that was Fat Joe, a man who pretty much clearly is showing that he don't give a damn about his own people on the island, one must now ask a question. If you don't care about your own damn people on your own damn island, why is it that he's trying to peddle this goddamn narrative that Puerto Ricans created hip-hop 50-50 when you don't give a damn about Puerto Ricans in general? Inquiring minds would like to know. It makes absolutely no sense. And it looks like, let me see here. Well, he's Colombian. I can see his lying ass feeling that way. I didn't. If he is Colombian, I'm gonna have to look into that to see that. If he is Colombian, that makes it even damn worse. If you Colombian, why the hell are you pushing this narrative that Puerto Ricans created hip hop 50-50 and you ain't even a goddamn Puerto Rican? And we know for a fact Puerto Ricans wasn't rocking with us. You know what? I'm going to save that. Let's get into what our good brother, Lord Jamar, response to this situation was. Let's do that first.
On Matt Hoffa's My Expert Opinion. And, basically he wasn't happy with part of the foundational Black Americans. He attacked foundational Black Americans. He attacked me, called me loony, said I was the wackest one in the brand Nubian. When he said the foundational Black authority, or he said whoever those broke niggas are, right? So that got me to thinking, right? A lot of people who are not necessarily intellectually astute or intellectually muscular will often resort to name calling their money and, oh, you're broke. And, they try to equate it almost into intelligence, but really it's not. Fat Joe has an album out right now. And just like how the Democratic Party kind of expected foundational Black Americans to just support it just because? I think Fat Joe thinks that although he has a gripe with foundational Black Americans, I think he believes that we're going to go out there and support his new venture.
And family, who else did the exact same thing? Wasn't it Busta Without the Rhymes who thought that he could come out talking about Black Americans have no culture and that hip hop was part Jamaican and all this other crap? And what happened? His shows were canceled. He couldn't even go to his own home country. And what? He couldn't perform because they canceled the show. He had to run over to Ice Cube to get on that Ego remix because his popularity had sank. And now this man is over here doing a bunch of Walmart Christmas commercials just to make sure he could secure some kind of bag. Let's continue.
Like we've done in the past. Well, people, I feel that all foundational Black Americans should boycott Fat Joe's new album. I believe, and at the same token, I believe all Puerto Ricans should go out and support it. That being said,
let's hit this other part real quick.
I'd like to see how well it does. Because what all these people don't understand is all these people who have been ingratiated by hip hop is that if you took it back to your so-called roots or to your motherland or whatever the case may be,
like Busta Rhymes did,
and asked them to support you,
like Busta Rhymes did,
you would not be where you are today. So he says, I was,
as Busta Rhymes saw,
the wackest one in Brand Nubian. Right? You know what that's like saying? That's like saying Scottie Pippen was the wackest one in the Dream Team. That Brand Nubian was a fucking dream team, my guy. Okay? So to say that I was the wackest one in Brand Nubian, I'm sorry, you're not hurting my feelings with that. You're just not. And here's another thing, sir. I write all my rhymes. I always have. And for a person that doesn't write their own shit to try to judge someone that does, disqualification.
And this is what I was saying when the whole Kendrick and Drake thing was going down. When people was trying to say that Drake was a great lyricist and Kendrick was a great lyricist, first and foremost, no. Kendrick is a great lyricist. Drake is a great entertainer. Now, he doesn't write his own rhymes, so you can't even put him in a GOAT conversation when you don't write your own rhymes. And this is exactly what Jamar is talking about. You can't even compare the two. Fat Joe versus Lord Jamar. Lord Jamar is a legend in this hip hop game. And Fat Joe has always been allegedly buying black writers for his music. I guess when he ran out of Pun's rhyme book, allegedly, he needed real people to start writing for him. But even then, he doesn't have the charisma. He doesn't have the swag. He doesn't have anything that black Americans have in order to be successful, even if you got black lyrics.
Foul ball. You're disqualified from even commenting on something like that, sir. You have to write your own rhymes. Okay? I don't know who's writing them now because TA is not writing them anymore. I don't think Armageddon and dudes like that, but somebody's writing them. But it's not you. Influenced by foundational Black American youth, using foundational Black American music as its base. We wasn't using any Puerto Rican slang. And not just Puerto Rican, anything. It's not about hating anything that doesn't look like you. These are non-arguments that people try to create to try to say that.
All right, that's that, family. And while we're speaking on Busta Rhymes and Fat Joe here, Joseph, shout out to our brother Black Truth United, because our good brother came with a cartoon that was so hilarious. I was sitting there in tears. So shout out to our good brother. This perfectly depicts what's going on with Buster without the rhymes and Joseph Fat Boy Joe.
Hey, ¿qué onda? What's up, Cinebuster? Hey, what's up, Apple Joe? Hey, homie, what are we going to do about the one last genre that hasn't been co-opted or stolen from foundational Black Americans? You mean hip-hop, man? See, I mean, a lot of the true legends and creators have died off, and now would be a good time to control the narrative. You got a point, man. You know what? I'm going to say that Jamaicans invented hip-hop. Hombre, that's such a blatant lie. I don't think they would go for that one. What if I said Black and Latinos invented hip-hop 50-50? We can always lie and say that they got it from us later on. Hey, why don't we do a race to see who can get his lie in the official record books? You're on. Vámonos. Hey, slow down. How are you running that fast? Have you ever heard of Usain Bolt? You never stood a chance. Almost there. There is no way I'm going to lose to Apple Joe. Yo, Apple Joe, where did you get that? No fair, man. I just got a shoe and book deal, ironically around the time I started promoting this lie. Now I might be able to beat you. Oh, ay, no. Caramba.
Stop the lies and put some respect on our culture.
But that's all, fools.
Family, that was hilarious. That especially at the end right there with the bumbling Roland Martin. but that's all, folks. Shout out once again to our brother Black Truth United for this. That was golden right there. That is gold. All right, so all this, to tell the truth, all this really comes down to is this. Shout out to Red Joker, because this is what it all boils down to. Niggas on Twitter hurt my gangster feelings. They radical. And that's what it is. That's what it is. He thought he was going to come with this narrative. He thought we was going to lay down like a blanket and take it, pause. But he found out that he's an idiot for thinking such. No. We're not here for people to sit in the background and sing.
Send in the clowns.
No. We're not going to let the clowns come in and continue to clown around when FBA is the ringleader of the circus. We crack the whip and tell y'all what to do up in this piece. Y'all not gonna come over here and try to tell us what to do in our own damn culture, in our own damn land. You can take that back to Puerto Rico or to Colombia or wherever the hell you from, Venezuela. I don't care. Take it back there. FBA run the circus. Since y'all want to be clowns, we're the ringleaders of the circus, cracking that whip. Do your little trick. Do your little trick. Excuse me. But these clowns, they gonna learn because they act like we don't have information showing that we was segregated, that they didn't rock with us. We was putting it in our movies. And we didn't just put it in our movies because of the fact that we just needed a little controversy. No, it was a written, documented record of things that we were going through. Let's jump to this real quick. This is Do the Right Thing. And even though Spike Lee has gotten into his Democratic shield self, living his best shield life, you got to give credit when credit is due, because that's what he was doing here. He was actually showing what was going on around us at the time when we were actually starting and actually moving hip hop in the direction that it was going in. Who remembers this scene?
Puerto Rico. Chill, man. Man. Shut up. You're trying to read. That's some fucking shit. A bad dream, man. Big chance. Would you hit me in the neck? This is a bad dream, man. Come on. What are you doing? Let me get my blood. Yo, what's up with this music? Yo, man, know that, man. Man, what that, man? Know that, Chill, you think you got it like that, bro? Got a chocolate? Let's go, motherfucker! Turn up, Stevie Birdo! Birdo, man, blow it! Yeah, blow it away! Yeah! Yeah! Who's the bottle? Oh, yeah! Bass! Yeah! What's up? Yo, Steve, put it up louder, Steve! Yeah, man! Yo, what's up, man? You got it, bro.
Oye, pendejo, baja esa mierda. Come on, Steve, man. No la apagues, sube el volumen. Mira, tú eres sucker, man. He's a punk anyway, man.
Bro, pendejo.
What's up? Yeah, man, he's a sucker, man. He's a punk. He's a sucker, man.
Yeah, family. That was the relationship between Black and Puerto Ricans. See, this whole notion of Black and brown, it's always been a lie, and it continues to be a lie. And the fact that people are trying to basically convince us that what we're saying is incorrect when we live this experience is just outlandishly outrageous. Let's just keep it 100. As if these people aren't running around whacking out murals of our legends, of people who fought for us and everyone else to be here. Mexican Gang in Cali marks out Martin Luther King's memorial. Same people who marked out Kendrick Lamar's mural, excuse me. Look at this. These people are going around making sure they show their anti-black racist asses to us. Peep this out.
Scared of beef it too, like they be calling in, like we really just go at it mostly with all the black hoods, you know, we try to go at it with the black hoods, but at it mostly with all the black hoods, you know, we try to go at it with the black hoods, go at it mostly with all the black hoods, you know, we try to go at it with the black hoods, we really just go at it mostly with all the black hoods, you know, we try to go at it with the black hoods.
Now tell me, family, he said it out of his own mouth. Did he say we're black and brown over here, we're fighting to help protect the black hoods? No, he didn't. He said what?
Mostly with all the black hoods, you know, we try to go at it with the black hoods. And then, like, we really just go at it mostly with all the black hoods, you know, we try to go at it with the black hoods, but we got the Largos, they got both races going on over there. We got both races too, but they not here right now, they locked up.
So, like, I know you say you go at it with all the black hoods. Me being from NorCal, I always think of LA as more racial, but when I've been down here, they be like, some be like, it's not really like that no more. Would you say that it's still somewhat racial out here, or?
Yeah, in the west side for sure. Like, if we like not really how we used to, like back then, our homie, like our old generation, they used to be pressing that, you know, black K, whatever, you know, like they used to be racist, you know, like that made it harder for us, you know. We gotta be for everybody now, you know, cause we pressing that blank, you know, cause with all the business, you know, and a lot of people, you know, used to watch out that Corvette. Oh no, that's us. Yeah, that's the other. Scared of beef it too, like they be calling.
These are the people that they want us to have a camaraderie with. These are the people that they said we should be holding hands and walking down the street to protect. These are the people, ladies and gentlemen. These are the people. And they're just walking down the street, whacking out things left and right. But we're supposed to have some sort of heartfelt, emotional grasp when it comes to deportation, when we have things like this going on. People like this in our midst. I want to show you something else. And shout out to Slauson Girl, because she's boots on the ground. The mother of a 14-year-old African American who's attended a predominantly Hispanic school is saying that the school and the school district refused to take care of a situation that then led to children being stabbed at school. At Vertigo High. Let's get into it, fam.
You're watching a 14-year-old male student getting jumped and punched in the boys' bathroom of Verdugo Hills High School in Tujunga in late August. The attorney for the 14-year-old's family says the teen was also repeatedly called racial slurs.
Make no mistake about it, this is a case of racism.
Attorney Brad Gage says after the incident, the school held a meeting with the teen's mom, who doesn't want us to use her name for safety reasons.
They didn't care. They didn't do nothing to the other kids, and that's why I'm most upset about. They just sat there and did nothing.
Attorneys for the 14-year-old students say there are very few African-American students here at Verdugo Hills High School. They say almost from the first day of class in August, the teen was targeted by Latino students who called him racial slurs, physically assaulted him, and threatened to stab him.
My son is a good, smart kid, very intelligent.
This mom believes because nothing was done to her son's attackers, the situation escalated to what happened on campus on December 9th. Gage tells us it started on the schoolyard where his client was again thrown to the ground, punched, and called the N-word by two students.
At some point, others that are part of the group or gang, they come and chase our client with a big butcher knife. trying to kill him.
Gage says his client was trying to defend himself when two others ended up getting stabbed. Their injuries were not life-threatening. As for the 14-year-old, the LAPD tells us he was arrested for assault with a deadly weapon. Gage filed a government claim, a precursor to a lawsuit against Verdugo Hills High School and the district for failing to protect the 14-year-old. We reached out to LAUSD for a response to the claim, and a spokesperson said Los Angeles Unified does not comment on pending or ongoing litigation.
It's the school's failure to act properly in August and September that led to a stabbing in December.
My son was in a situation where he could have been killed. I still feel like he can be killed because if he can't even come over here now, he can't even come back over this way due to all.
Family, running around here talking about a black and brown nonsensical coalition is endangering our people. It endangers our children. And I don't give a damn about nobody else's children. I'm here to represent for our children. Now, of course, I'm not saying that I don't have empathy. No, I have empathy. But when it comes to situations like this, the empathy goes out the damn window. Get them all out of here. This is what they want us to have in our circles, in our midst. These are the people that they say we've always had a coalition with. We've always had each other's backs. But when you look at the actual paperwork that's being brought by the foundational Black Americans, the receipts, the invoices, everything shows the complete opposite from what's being pushed in the lamestream media, from what's being pushed on these apps, what's being pushed on these websites. We are showing that that's a bunch of malarkey and we ain't gonna stand for it. Lastly, before we get up out of here, family, this woman, who is the co-chair of the Caribbean Caucus, has now and just been made, Yvette Clarke, the chairman of the Congressional Black Caucus. And I want you to hear what's the first thing to come out of her mouth as the new chair of the Congressional Black Caucus.
Greetings and good afternoon, everyone. It's great to see you all on this very historic and momentous occasion. I'm Congresswoman Yvette D. Clarke, and I proudly represent New York's 9th District in the United States Congress. I'm also honored to share this moment with you and announce that my colleagues have just recently elected me by acclamation to take the reins of the prestigious caucus as its chair in the 119th session of Congress. I'm grateful to my colleagues, and I know we have a long road ahead, but I'm ready to lead the caucus toward a pathway forward. Well, I mean, we've already begun circulating letters concerning mass deportations and
Family. She just got put into the chairman seat of the Congressional Black Caucus. And the first thing that she starts talking about is mass deportation and how to stop and slow the mass deportations. That has nothing to do with Black Americans. We are non-deportable. But the first thing that comes out of her mouth, the very first thing, is looking to slow the efforts on mass deportation.
letters concerning mass deportations and whatever this administration can do in its waning days to undergird their temporary protected status, deferred departure policies. We understand that particularly across this nation, you have blended families. Someone in that family may be a citizen, the other person may be a resident, the other person may be in between status.
Look at the dumb stuff that this woman is trying to convince. We know a lot of families have blended families. Some may be, a citizen. Some may be a non-citizen. No. All my family members are non-deportable. A lot of my friends, all their family members are non-deportable. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you have an immigrant who's married to a citizen, then that immigrant becomes a citizen after they go through the process. I was just talking to a brother the other day that married, who's a black American, but he married an Ethiopian, and she just got her citizenship. She barely speaks English, but she speaks 5 different languages, he says. And she don't know how to cook a fried chicken. She don't even know the beginning of anything from his heritage. But yet he's trying to learn everything about her heritage. And I was explaining to him that's a recipe for disaster. But I digress. She just became a citizen because she did what? She married a non-deportable. So this woman running around here talking this nonsense while we got situations like this going on is a big, big problem for me. And it should be a big, big problem for you. These people can't read the room for nothing. No ability to read the room whatsoever. But they want us to continue to allow them to screw us over for a bunch of people who, 1, does not belong here, 2, do not like us, and 3, who's trying to erase us. These very same people.
Smart kid, very intelligent.
This mom believes because nothing was done to her son's attackers, the situation escalated to what happened on campus on December 9th.
These very same people.
I mean, like, we really just go at it mostly with all the black hoods. We try to go at it with the black hoods, but we got the Largos. They got both races going on over there. We got both races too, but they not here right now. They locked up.
So, I know you say you go at it with all the black hoods. Me being from NorCal, I always think of LA as more racial, but when I've been down here, they be like, some be like, it's not really like that no more. Would you say that it's still somewhat racial out here? Or
yeah, in the west side for sure. Like, if we like not really how we used to, like, back then, our homie, like our old generation, they used to be pressing that, black K, whatever, like they used to be racist, like that made it harder for us, we gotta be for everybody now, cause we pressing that blank, so it was with all the business,
Mm-hmm.
And these are the people that we're supposed to be trying to protect from deporting. So family, whether it's this white boy here, this Mexican, or these Mexicans, none of them deserve to be anywhere near the proximity of black Americans. Period. Point in black. And I'm going to land my plane there. So if you're not subscribed, family, go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can be notified whenever videos like this drop. Please make sure you're hitting that like and share button so we can pop, 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 speed up the algorithm, make sure we get this message out to the ears that need to hear. And if you have not done so yet, please make sure you hit that link in the description, go to change.org and put your signature on the petition for reparations, because we got people like this out here trying to just maneuver their way, shoehorn their way into our history. Lying to us in the public eye, talking about, yeah, you know, we've always had each other's back, and it's just a small minority of people who's online who's saying this. They're radical, they're hurting my feelings. That's these people. So family, never feel anything about checking these fools and making sure these fools understand we don't rock with you. We don't rock with your music. We don't rock with your people. We don't rock with you. And when I say your people, anybody who thinks in the way you think. Now, if they cool Puerto Ricans and they show us respect, we show them that same respect as we do with anyone else. But what you're not going to do is try to come up in here and make us out to be the radicals, the crazy people, the people who just are xenophobic and hate to have... See, this got me so riled up. You ain't gonna make us the people that has the hatred towards everyone else when you guys deliberately come here and show how blatantly racist you guys are. And with that being said, family, the doors of the church are now closed. Peace, family.